Okay, so something happened. I said in a little video that you don't need fancy paper to start with watercolors. And I accidentally opened a whole conversation. Is it good? Is it bad? So today I want to share the story behind why I teach the way I do. Not to prove a point, just to show you where my method really comes from. And if you see yourself in it, or if this feels like a way you would love to start your own watercolor journey, then you are so welcome here. Here's the truth. For way too long, I was stuck in perfectionism. I didn't feel good enough to paint on that beautiful, expensive watercolor paper. So I tried everything else first. I have painted on maybe 30 or 40 different kinds of paper, from the cheapest ones to the fancy ones. I even learned how to get decent results on paper that honestly wasn't good at all. And then one day, everything changed. I was practicing the same brushstroke over and over because I really wanted to master it with one particular brush. And when I saw how much paper I was about to go through, I reached for plain printer paper instead. Oh my game changer. Suddenly, I got to know my brushes like I never had before. My painting started to change. My brushstrokes got looser, more confident. I stopped being shy. I let my brush just dance across the page and try things I never would have dared to try on expensive paper. It was like a switch flipped in my brain. The freedom of not wasting paper gave me the freedom to explore. And that is where I finally started to grow. That day taught me something I still carry. Our minds are powerful, and sometimes they stop us. It is the same thing that happens when we see an amazing artist online and we compare their art and their whole journey to ours. I know you don't want to compare yourself. I don't either. But comparison happens so easily, especially when we are learning. I still catch myself doing it. What I've learned is to notice when that comparison is making me afraid to experiment and then find ways to lower the pressure. Printer paper became one of those ways for me. And I thought, there have to be more people out there like me. And you know what? There are. They found me. And they are so happy to know they can start with this kind of freedom, permission to use as much paper as they want, to not care so much about the result, to just play, discover, and find their own style. All of that because the pressure is finally gone. Now, let me be really fair here, because that kind woman was right about something. Nothing, nothing beats real watercolor paper when you are painting with watercolors. Truly. That special paper is made to hold water. It absorbs in its own beautiful way, and the magic of watercolor is working on a wet surface. On printer paper, the water dries too fast. The page buckles. And when you are still learning, that can be frustrating. So, she's not wrong at all. But here is what I realized about myself. I spent so long trying papers that said no cotton or for mixed media instead of just getting better paper that isn't even that expensive. And one day, it hit me why. I was doing it out of fear of making something ugly or getting it wrong. I told myself the pain would hurt less if the paper was cheap. The moment I saw that fear was the very thing stopping me from growing, I found my way out. So, if printer paper is where you begin, Where do you go from there? Hold that thought, because I'll show you exactly how in just a minute. And I was not the only one. There are so many women who just want to experiment with watercolor for relaxation, for fun, to build a little community, to have a calm moment with family or friends, or just for that precious me time. They don't even know yet if they will love the technique or if they will ever pick up a brush again or if it will just end up living in a drawer. And that is completely okay. If you are new here, a little about me. I found watercolor during the pandemic when I was lost. I had moved from another country to start over. New family, new language, new culture. I had no idea that watercolor was going to be the way I found myself again. And to my own surprise, I discovered that I love teaching. After more than 10 years as a graphic designer with my own business, but that is a story for another day. Here is what I want for you. I want you to start watercolor with no pressure, knowing you don't need talent to begin. You just need the desire to be creative, to make something with your own hands, and to let me gently guide you without being afraid of making something ugly or getting it wrong. Because when you are learning, experimenting is part of the process. That's how you discover what your hands and your brushes can do. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for staying with me. And if you already learned watercolor or you started a totally different way, that is completely fine. This journey looks different for every single one of us. But we all start somewhere. And if my way of starting, my way of teaching resonates with you, then you are so welcome here. So, here's my little invitation. If you want a roadmap to follow, an idea of where this watercolor journey could take you, follow me. If you want a gentle way to begin, follow me. If painting has been on your mind and you have been craving some me time, follow me. And if you want to find your own style, follow me. I don't have all the answers, but I'm pretty sure some of the things I do will resonate with you more than you expected. Come and grow with me. I will always be here trying new things and giving you ways to explore and find your own way of doing things. That is my whole purpose. Because I spent too long copying other artists, thinking it was the safe way to find my own style. And that perfectionist part of me kept me stuck in my comfort zone for far too long. Now, I'm making up for that time, playing and warming up on printer paper, and then moving to watercolor paper with so much more confidence. And you know what? I'm loving it. And I want you to have that same beautiful experience. And now, the thing I promise you. How do you actually move from printer paper to watercolor paper? Here is the simple version. Use printer paper as your warm up. Get to know your brushes, practice your strokes, and build your confidence without ever worrying about wasting a single sheet. Then, once your hand start to feel sure, once those strokes begin to feel natural, take that same confidence over to watercolor paper. The big difference is that watercolor paper loves water. So, slow down a little, use a bit more water, and enjoy watching the color move and blend on that wet surface. You are not switching because printed paper was wrong. You are switching because you are ready to turn your practice into a painting that lasts. I walk you through all this step by step in my series called From Practice to Your Own Art. It is 10 short, easy videos that take you through the fundamentals, a gentle introduction to everything you need to begin. I'll leave it right here for you. And here is that little gift I promised you. If you want the gentlest possible place to start, I made you my essential brush practice sheets. They are completely free. Just click the link, fill in a quick form, and they'll be ready for you to download and print at home. So you can start today on regular printed paper with zero pressure. That kind of gentle guidance is such a beautiful way to begin. So, welcome to my Start Watercolor on Printed Paper world. I'm so glad you're here. Until next time, keep playing.